So you've decided that you want to find love and a relationship in the online space with a woman. How delightful. Let me give you a felt sense of something that most men and women don't really understand about polarity, shall we? Hi, my name is Kali. I specifically love helping people meet their unmet needs in a creative, thoughtful, intentional way. Men need to understand this profoundly and fundamentally. Women need safety. It's our biological set point. Now, if you understand that, and you understand the need of women to have a man that sets a very firm container, sets a very firm tone within a relationship at the beginning, during, and at the end, if there's an endedness, and there's always an endedness, even if that endedness is death, we need to understand what we're getting ourselves into and have a felt sense of this. And this is where I want to translate felt sense to you as a man as well. So much of the shame that we have gone through in society, both as men and women, has made it so that we have buried our feelings or deprioritized them in our emotions. And when I mean feelings, not just our emotions, but our feeling sense, as being secondary or tertiary when it comes to the importance of a relationship unfolding and transpiring and transforming. Woman feels through her biology, through her cells. We feel through our complete embodiment. Meaning when we take a man in and we really want to understand him and understand the exaltation of what that relationship can turn into, we are breathing him the spaces of his voids, his blind spots, the things that he considers his strengths, his well-being into our core, and we are able to do the same kind of math, but from our feminine brain, as a man would do with his logic centers, his willpower, right? When we're taking a man in, we want to feel a couple of things pretty fucking profoundly off the bat. Can you initiate? Are you a powerful initiator? We need to feel that forward moving energy. We need to feel that drive. And what women do, we're responsive. We will set a tone and we'll create space. So if I set a tone with you that, hey, I love this kind of emotional connection. I love to see you really hold space for this part of myself. And then I step back and I give you the space to breathe your masculine into that space I've created. For you to join me here in that desire that I have. You can actually choose to initiate. You can choose to see that it's a bid for connection, attention, and presence. So when she sets the tone and she clearly states a boundary to you, something that she's choosing as a yes for herself, that I would love this kind of emotional connection and this kind of emotional presence, you can choose into it. And powerfully too, not in a passive way. You want to breathe in the experience of what she is trying to portray to you. So it may be this woman specifically loves presence when it comes to her sorrow or her sullenness or her joy or her happiness in that moment. It is for you to go, what do I feel, to take the time to self-reflect and choose into that experience for the mutual connectedness that it provides both you and that woman. That's how you show up in your containment as a man. Fully taking in her presence, her well-being, feeling, hearing, seeing her, understanding her to her core as deeply as you possibly can, and choosing into what feels good for you and how showing up in that situation will feel good for you, right? And feel good too doesn't necessarily mean that we are going to bulldoze discomfort or bulldoze our authenticity in order to stay positive. Feel good means something that feels in alignment with your core. All right? For you as a man, that may be, I love to powerfully own a woman when she's sad. I love to show up and give her the most affection that I possibly can. I love to pour into her. I love to really see her. I want to be that shoulder for her to cry on. You have now stepped into that space that she has offered you and as she has welcomed you into, and you have powerfully owned yourself as a man. You have shown that you're a powerful initiator. We love that. How we can simplify that too in the dating space. When you are talking to a woman for the first time, you want to set the tone that you are taking her in. Immediately when you're reading her profile and she allows you into that space with a like, you're getting to know her. You want to be curious. That curiosity will have her in turn responding to you with openness, the same kind of openness you're setting the tone for in the relationship, the beginning of the relationship, the courtship. And from there, as she's offering and welcoming you more and more into herself, you can create more and more of a powerful container. You can initiate more into any bits of connection that she sets forth. And now, from that space of hearing, seeing, feeling, and understanding her, and choosing into, by powerfully owning yourself, these bits for connection, you have now set yourself up as feeling like a safe counterpart for her to pursue the relationship with. And whatever you guys set the tone of the relationship as being. And the tone is mutually set. It's mutually set. But it's powerfully owned by the masculine in this way. Because he's really receiving both parties, and then he's using his intrinsic, innate power of initiation to create that container for both to bloom, for both to feel satiated and sustained. I hope this gives you a little bit of joy. And if you have anything that you want to share or ask, please, underneath this video, like, comment, share. I would love to have more conversation. All right, tally ho for now. Bye.